PDD had a bunch of security chiefs, security officers, and bodyguards wherever he went due to the nature of his business. Sometimes there are deals that go bad. So some of those people have been spilling everything that they know about him. They are very credible sources. One, for instance, is Roger Bond, that was with PDD from 2002 to about 2012. And in Vlad TV, he spilled a lot, and different platforms on the internet. You can find that. I've done my due diligence by researching hundreds and hundreds of videos for you, and now I'm ready to give you all the juicy details, and sometimes not so juicy because they're really mind-blowing and really upsetting. Without wasting your time, let's go on to what I want to talk about today, which is how Diddy manipulated his women, how Diddy used drugs, sex, influence, fame, and power to control women in his life. People like Cassie Ventura, who has gone up to better life and is married now with two kids. People like Kim Porter, unfortunately, she didn't make it. She passed away in 2018 through a mysterious illness. And J Lo and Jordan, who was his chef, was making his meals for him, and other women. We'll talk about that now. In the beginning, he lured them with his charm. He fed them lies on how he can make them famous and change their lives, even that of their family forever. He backed it up by lavishing them with so much luxury items, expensive gifts, luxury cars, expensive jewelry, clothing, trips to fabulous cities, vacation, exotic places, yachts, so much, whatever they wanted. Even Cassie had two houses at a particular time. How many people, lovers, can boast about something like that? He even paid for body augmentation, for them to change like their boobs or their booty. Someone like Cassie Ventura did, at first she was reportedly to have done a double D, and P. Diddy didn't like that size. So in a month, within after going through all of that knives and surgical process, she went back, according to Bond, the security officer who was very tight with Cassie Ventura and all PDD's women. She went back and redid it to a C cup, and that was pleasing to Puff Daddy Sean Diddy Combs, you know, and what women would do for to keep, their relationship to a powerful Mongo like P Diddy. Diddy put all his guests under a tight leash. He was very, very possessive, and he used fear to ensure that they stayed in the corner where he needed them to be at all times. And if they disobeyed, they got the beating of their life with bruises and scars to remember. He also blackmailed his women with videos and photos of them in uncompromising situations, such as the freak off sex, or catch them when they are doing their drugs with him. He secretly recorded them so that, that was really awful, so that they cannot, go and try to threaten him or leave him. So use that to hold them back. So he also threatened to blacklist them in the industry because PDD was always came in as their role model. He promised to elevate their career. He had connections. He truly did. You can see how he was able to ruin Wendy Williams' career in 24 hours by asking the company to fire her because she was about to expose some of the things, dirty secrets that she knew about him. And he did help people like Mary J. Blige, and she calls it the rite of passage. So they have to give back some things, horrible things, in return, which is sell their soul or their body, or both, to him. So, but his baby mama, he had several. Well, Kim Porter was supposedly the most special of all and stayed like a long time with him. He took Kim Porter from Abishore. Abishore, they were going through, separation. They were dating, he and Kim Porter, and P. Diddy joined them, at the records where they were, and said, wow, I wish this kind of woman would be in his life. So he started courting her. So if there was any possibility of Abishur reconciling with the mother of his son, because they had a son together, P. Diddy came in and messed it up. And P. Diddy was supposedly his friend. And nobody wants such friends. So Diddy had reportedly broken Kim's nose, Kim Porter, in one of their trips, during one of their trips when they went on a yacht in 2005. And everyone even saw that Kim was wearing a little band-aid on her nose during that period. Kim started to fight back, and there was a time that Bond said Kim fought for her life, and she slashed P. Diddy on the wrist right there. Very, very painful for Diddy, and who started using more drugs to deaden the pain, including opiums. Gene he had very extreme emotions from one range to the other. He'll punches women in the face, beats them, kicks them, drags them, it leave them helpless in pain and hurting. A few days later, he sends them money or flowers and get a doctor to take care of their injury. He did the same, flew a doctor over to take care of Kim Porter's broken nose and also for Cassie Ventura on numerous occasions. I've often wondered why these women will go back to a monster, someone who dehumanizes you, who has absolutely no regard for your health and your mental well-being, and is so, wow, abusive and toxic for you, and you still go back. So even though, people are quick to say is money, yes, there's some economic reasons to it, but mostly the psychologists say that is because of the emotional attachment, because pathological liars and narcissists like P. Diddy can be very charming and convincing at times when they appear remorseful, letting you think that something is making them do that, but they really love you. Give me another chance. I will prove to you that I'm better. And so, this bad boy image is what some women find attractive. For the life of me, I cannot understand, but it is. They do have some emotional connections with those bad boys. And also, definitely, these women have already been exposed to new elevated way of living, the lifestyle, the luxurious trips, the fancy designer clothing and shoes and bags, and the connections that that relationship has helped them to make in the industry for which they are trying to, be a part of the who is who in the industry. So of course they have their own ambitions and they believe that this is the person that can make it happen. Kim Porter fought for her life, but unfortunately, she didn't make it. May her soul rest in perfect peace.